Sports, a place where many athletes find success.
This is likely the final play that matters. End zone wide open. What a night for Mike Williams.
But where there's a winner, there has to be a loser.
He came a long way. You hear me? Come here, I love you, bro. Good.
It's one thing to watch the game, but another to analyze it. Let's talk about the numbers. You ready?
YouTube, what's going on, man? Back at it again with another video. It's your boy. Numbers fan Jay, and we have made it to week 8. These are the week 8 predictions for you in this video. But before I get into that, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm here every Monday and or Thursday. We talk about NFL football, NBA basketball, as well as the NCAA Men's March Madness Tournament. So, with that being said, we always start off with a Monday recap when we do our Thursday videos. When we start with our Thursday videos, we do the Monday night recap. When we start on the Monday video, we start with the Thursday recap. So everything gets covered. Everything gets covered. Let's go ahead and get into this recap for the last game for the week 7. Bears at Rams. Now the Bears at Rams game, it was more one-sided than a lot of us were expecting. Game ended 10-24. We picked the Bears. We got this one wrong. The Rams defense really showed up. They had 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, no touchdowns allowed. And Robert Quinn forced a fumble at the end, near the end of the game in garbage time. The Rams are up 21. Robert Quinn forces a fumble versus his former team that leads to a touchdown to make the score a little bit more respectable. So, hats off to the Rams. Bears defense, just for trying, didn't expect them to get blown out like that. But anyway, moving on. Now, coming into week 8, my picks record for week 7 was 11-3. So that was my best record so far this year. Really good week for me. Overall, my overall picks record this year is my overall picks record this year for correct picks, wrong picks, and ties is 75-28-1. Now, coming into week 8, we got the Cardinals, the Washington football team, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans are all on a bye week. Undefeated teams coming into the week, just one left, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Winless team, just one left as well, the New York Jets. So we do have a little bit of news to get into. So the news coming out of LA, Justin Herbert has evacuated his home. He lived in Orange County, where of course there are several wildfires still burning out there. They had to evacuate the area, get those people to safety. He is all right, and we look to be seeing him playing again on Sunday. Also out of LA, there was a player that tested positive for COVID. They aren't shutting the facility down, but they are keeping the player away from the facility, as well as everybody that he's been in contact with most recently. And they are going to hold virtual meetings just to keep that player up to date. We have not been disclosed the identity of that player, but everything looks to be still staying on schedule. Also news, Carlos Dunlap, the Bengals career sack leader, has been traded to the Seahawks for an offensive lineman and a 7th round pick. So that's a little bit of news for y'all there. Not a whole lot to be hype about there. But let's go ahead and get into the week 8 picks. Starting off on Thursday night, we got the Falcons at the Panthers. 1-6 Falcons versus the 3-4 Panthers. Atlanta won 5 of the last 6 in this matchup. They are 6 versus the run. Atlanta is 6 versus the run, but they are 31st versus the pass. I'm going to have to go with the Panthers at home to get a dub here and get back to 500. Vikings at Packers kicks off the early games on Sunday. Green Bay won the last 3 in this matchup. The Vikings don't have a win in Green Bay since 2016. They are also the 30th defensively in points allowed versus the number 2 scoring offense in the league right now. I don't see the Vikings stopping Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. At least not right now. And I believe this is their second matchup. So, I see a sweep. Titans at Bengals. Titans coming off their first loss of the season to the Steelers. 5-1 now against the 5-1 Bengals. Cincinnati won 4 of the last 6 in this matchup, but they do have the 28th run defense versus the number 1 rusher in the NFL, and Derrick Henry. I think this is a no-brainer. I'm going to have to go with the Titans on the road. Steelers at Ravens. This is the matchup that we've been waiting to see. Steelers get a couple tough matchups back-to-back. 6-0, of course. The Ravens are 5-1. This is a matchup for first place in the AFC North. So if the Steelers lose, they go from being undefeated to being second in the division. Baltimore won 3 of the last 4 in this matchup. This is the number 2 rushing defense versus the number 1 rushing offense in the Ravens. Baltimore is 31st versus the pass, well, 31st in passing, 31st in passing offensively, versus the 6th pass defense in the NFL. I'm going to have to go with the Steelers to remain undefeated here. This will be a good game, though, because the Steelers and Ravens are always playing a good game. But anyway, Rams at Dolphins. Rams coming this thing 5-2. Dolphins at 500, 3-3. This is Tua Tagovailoa's first career NFL start. The Dolphins are 11-2 all-time versus the Rams, and they won the last 4. I don't see why not. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Dolphins in an upset here. Tua to get his first win. They don't have any NFL film on this guy. They don't know where he's going to like to throw the ball. I love Tua in this matchup. I know the Rams defense has played well, but Tua, I just think he's going to surprise some folks. He's going to get his first win. There's a reason that they gave him this starting job right now. Gave him 2 weeks to prepare for this Rams defense. I'm going with the Dolphins. Jets at Chiefs start. This is going to be my lock of the week. I'm going Chiefs. The Chiefs should win this game. They're 6-1. The Jets are 0-7. Chiefs should win. This is my lock of the week. Colts at Lions. Colts 4-2. Lions are 3-3. Colts won 4 of the last 5. This is just a gut feeling. I feel like the Lions are going to win this game. They haven't beat Indy in Detroit since 1997. And some things just all things have to come to an end. All good things have to come to an end, right? I'm just saying, I'm going to pick the Lions. This is a gut feeling, guys. Now, my coin flip of the week. Raiders at Browns. Browns 5-2, Raiders 3-3. The Raiders are 24th in yards per carry, allowing 4.6 yards per carry so far in the season, versus the 4th team in yards per carry in the Browns, who are rushing for 5.1 per attempt. This Raiders defense has allowed the 31st most points in the NFL per game. Cleveland, however, is 29th in points allowed per game. So I'm going to have to go with the Browns at home. This is a coin flip. Like I said, this is a coin flip. Wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders won this game either. But I am going to pick the Cleveland Browns. Patriots at Bills. Patriots 2-4. Bills are 5-2. Who thought that would be the record coming into this game? Patriots won 7 straight in this matchup. This is the 4th rushing offense versus the 21st run defense in the Bills. Bill Belichick is still the better coach, in my opinion. I'm going to have to go with the Patriots. The 2-4 Patriots. I just don't trust the Bills to beat the Patriots. I still don't. Chargers at Broncos will kick off the late games. Denver won 10 of the last 13, dating back to the 2013 divisional round playoffs. Denver is 6-1 in Denver in the last 7 games. Drew Lock has thrown 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions in his 4 games as a starter this year. Denver is also -8 in turnover differential, which is the 2nd worst in the NFL. I'm going to go with my Chargers to to get their second consecutive victory of the season. I just feel like this is a great time for us. We got a win last week, which ended our losing streak. Now we're going to Denver, playing a team that has not been playing well over the last few weeks. I gotta go with my Chargers. Saints at Bears. Saints 4-2, Bears 5-2. The Saints won 5 in a row in this matchup. The Saints are number 4 versus the run this season. Chicago is last in rushing offensively. Chicago is 27th in points per game. I'm going to have to go with the Saints on the road. Offensively, this team has really withered out. Nick Foles came in hot when he had to come in mid-game for Mitch Trubisky, but since then, he has not played well. Plain and simple. Gonna have to go with the Saints on the road. 49ers at Seahawks. 49ers 4-3, Seahawks 5-1. 5 out of the last 7 games in this matchup have been decided by 5 or fewer points, including 2 overtime games, which were both decided by a field goal. Seattle is the hotter and the healthier team. I'm going to have to go with Seattle at home. I'm picking against the 49ers again, even though their defense showed up last week against the Patriots. I'm going to pick the Seahawks at home. The night game, Cowboys at Eagles. 2-5 Cowboys, 2-4-1 Eagles. The winner will be in first place in the NFC East. Yet they will be under 500 by at least 1 game. I'm going to go with the Eagles because they have a quarterback right now. That's it. That's the only reason I'm picking the Eagles. And their quarterback doesn't play that well. Like, this is going to be an ugly game. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. Buccaneers at Giants. Buccaneers coming in this thing 5-1. Giants coming in this thing with 1 win, I believe. I didn't write that on here. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. The Buccaneers should win this game. That's why I didn't write it on here, because it doesn't really matter. The Giants aren't a very good team. The Buccaneers are rolling. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers on the road. There's no way they should lose this game on a Monday night, prime time. This is Tom Brady we're talking about. I'm going with the Buccaneers. So those are my picks for Week 8. Let me know who y'all got winning these Week 8 games in the comments. Share this video. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know who y'all got winning this week. What did y'all think about the Thursday night game? You know what I'm saying? Talk to you, boy. But it's your boy, Jay. We out of here.